ever catch yourself thinking, wow, she has it all, or her life is so together? For every girl you see and think that, another girl is looking at you thinking the exact same thing. Welcome to This Is For Us. My name is Noël, and between my own life's journey and working with hundreds of women, I've realized we're all way more alike than we think. We share the same struggles, the same emotions, and we're not meant to do it all alone. Think of this podcast as a safe space to be yourself and get real. Like those talks where you go to your best friend for advice. I'm here to remind you that you are irreplaceable and it's time to start acting like it. We're all just trying to figure it out, and we can change the narrative of feeling alone. This is for you. This is for me. And this is for us. Hi, everyone. So I wanted to share this thought that I had, something that I really was thinking about last night. I've been on a trip. I've been out of town for a couple of days, and I was flying home last night, and the plane was starting to descend just enough to where that I could see the cities below me. And I was looking around, and it just is always so fascinating to me, like the townhouses, the neighborhoods, the apartment buildings, the interstate, the shopping centers, like the patterns of the pools and the fields and just all this stuff that literally like makes a working world. It's crazy to me how when you're above it like that, it just looks so different and so tiny. And, I was watching the cars going up and down the interstate. I could see cars turning on roads and things like that. And I was thinking, my God, this looks so small, like a bunch of little ants running around. And it got me thinking, if I was down on the interstate right now and I looked over and there was a transfer truck beside me, I would think that transfer truck was huge. Like I would look over and start looking up at that driver, and that truck would feel like so much bigger than me in that. But me looking down on it from an airplane, that transfer truck literally looks like a little ant crawling on the ground. And so I was sitting there to myself and I was like, with life, when you're in it, like when you're in it, everything looks and feels so freaking big. But when you're over it, everything looks and feels so small. And obviously when I say when you're over it, what I mean, I do mean when you're over it as far as like in an airplane. But what I'm really saying is like when you're in your life, like when you're in those moments of the breakup, the argument, the overwhelm, the sadness, it feels so magnificent and like just something that you can't breathe. You can't get out of it. But then when you're over it, and I don't mean hovering over it, I mean when your heart is over it, you're done, you've moved through that season, all of a sudden that worry that you had looks so small. Like think about things in your life that you have literally been so paralyzed from. The biggest one for me is coming either from heartbreak, from a breakup, which I can't wait to talk about that in future episodes, but thinking about being in some of the worst heartbreaks that I have ever experienced. And it feels like my life is over. It feels like I literally cannot get in enough oxygen to continue. I don't know how I'm going to get up in the morning. I don't know how I'm going to continue on, or like feelings of my life when I'm like, what am I going to do? What's my next step? What's my purpose? What am I here for? And it's because I'm like living in that season of the unknown. But as soon as I make it through the season and I get over it, all of a sudden everything like feels so small. And it's like, why did you let that take that much of your life and your happiness and your joy? Like, why did it take you so long to see the bigger picture and the outcome? And, we're human. We can only move at the pace that we can move. But at the same time, sometimes hearing someone say things like sparks that affirmation in yourself. Like, I can freaking do this. I can get up. I don't need to be sitting here wallowing in this sadness or wallowing in this fear. Like, screw all of this. I am a bad bitch and I can do every single thing that I put my mind to, and I'm not going to let this hold me back anymore. So again, like the thing that just really like got my heart last night was when you're in it, it is so big. But when you're over it, it is so freaking small. And so something I really want us to think about is, again, the world we live in is so freaking huge, and we are sitting here and some of us are literally worrying about what one person thinks of us. We're worried about, what's that girl over there whispering about? Is she talking about me? Oh, I'm obsessed with this guy, but he doesn't think that I'm pretty enough. Or what if he doesn't like me? Or what if he thinks I'm annoying or not? Whatever all this shit we tell to ourselves, whatever it is, that's what we're allowing ourselves to believe. Like, think about it. If you're at a party and there's someone in there that you're just so concerned what they think, or like the vibe is off or whatever, think about how many other parties are going around. I want to say in the world, but even in your city, in your state, in your freaking country, there's a million of them. So if that party's not the one for you, then get your ass up and find a new party. If you don't like how you feel in that restaurant, then go to the next one, because if you would stop being in it and look over it, there is so much out there for us. There is so much out there in our lives, and we just need to make a different choice. If one person doesn't work out for you, if one dream doesn't work out, if a job doesn't work out, there are a million others. So, like, please start looking at the big picture. One of my favorite quotes in the world is, boys are like buses. If you miss one in the next 15 minutes, another one's coming. And so many things are like that. Like, think about it. Boys, opportunities. If you miss an opportunity, well, you know what? That wasn't for you. And in the next 15 minutes, another one's coming. If a job doesn't work out, if you go to a job interview and that doesn't work out for you, well, guess what? That was a freaking blessing. In the next 15 minutes, it's just like a bus. Another round's coming and you'll get on the next one. And whatever bus picks you up, that's your freaking bus right then. And if it's not the bus for you, guess what? You get off of it and you go get on a new one. Like, we've got to stop thinking that there is only one thing out there for us, because there's a whole freaking world out there for us. And if it's not right for you, then get on another bus. Like, I'm kind of like going down a rabbit hole, I think, talking about airplanes and buses and all the things, but I think y'all know what I'm saying. So one more time, boys are like buses. If you miss one in the next 15 minutes, another one is coming. Jobs, even, I hate to say this, but even friendships. If a friend is treating you like shit, then there's another friend coming, and that friend is going to be a hell of a lot better fit for you. We have got to start believing that as people, as women, that we are everything, and we've got to stop living in it and start getting over it so we can free ourselves, free our hearts, love ourselves, be happy, and be freaking proud of who we are, and know that there is always something better coming for us. Always. I'm like so lit up right now. I've got goosebumps. I hope that this fires someone up. I love you all. I know you could be doing anything in the world right now, and you are sitting here with me. You are listening to me preach, and I love every freaking second of it. So I cannot wait until the next one, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for listening. I know you could be doing anything in the world right now, so the fact that you've chosen to spend this time with me means everything. If this episode resonated with your heart, or if you have a topic you'd like me to touch on, please shoot me a DM on Instagram at Noël Roberts Coley. I'd love to hear all about it, and thank you personally for listening. If you want to know how to support the podcast, I'd be forever grateful if you'd share it with a friend and leave me a 5-star review. Until next time, please remember that we're all just trying to figure it out. We're in this together, and this is for us. I'll see you soon.